What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and today is day number 31 in our Noob to Awesome series, free-to-play path to endgame. Today we're going to be starting a 7-day journey. It takes about a week to go into Royal Capital Azmakalis and defeat all of the bosses. Now this is very important because it gives you a lot of items that you can utilize now to build new heroes, but it also opens up that end game. Now, more than that, I'm going to do it all with one team on full auto. It's going to be amazing. Let's get started. We're going to be using this one team for every boss in Royal Capital. As you guys know, I've been using all of these heroes for pretty much everything, even if we go into Arena, all through Episode 1, 2, and 3, and also all through Labyrinth and Abyss, and it works pretty well. Now, I picked all these heroes because they're all free to play. We get Lorena from Connections. We also see Montmorency from Connections. And of course, you get Mercedes and Ras for free. Now, when we come in, they're all going to be on your basic free to play gear. Now, this Ras has the free to play gear from the Wyvern Hunt as you go in and do those challenges. We also have him onto Aureus to help take some of that damage from your more squishy heroes and transfer it to him to help them live a little bit longer. Montmorency, I decided to build her instead of Angelica because one, she's free, but two, I don't need Molagora in order to build her properly. What you do have to do is farm the runes to be able to complete a specialty change, but other than that, she works perfectly fine. Now, she's not a very good healer until you complete the specialty change, so I do recommend doing that as soon as possible. We have her onto tank gear for our Wyvern 13 team. I also have her onto Shimadra staff. Rod of Amaryllis is going to be best in slot, but any artifact that helps her cycle or do more healing is going to be good. Now we have Mercedes. Now this Mercedes, I have finished the episode number 3 already, so I do have her upgrade and I also have her Magic for Friends artifact. This artifact you can max out and it will give her much more stats than this, but it doesn't make it any better. So for the time being, don't be afraid to use it with just no input into it. She's on basic free-to-play attack gear, and she has the imprint for to give herself more attack. Now you do see I have 3 Molagora here, and that's because she is friendship number 10. When you get to friendship 10 on a natural 4 or 5-star hero, then you get 3 free Molagora, and so that's what I used into her to help build up that S3. Now we come to Lorena. Lorena hits so hard. She is amazing. You get her from the connections. She has a very good stats. Now, I did not finish her specialty change here, so don't be afraid to use her before that, but I do recommend finishing out the specialty change because that will make her hit even harder and cycle faster with the CR boost on her S1. She is on attack set. And then we have a Daydream Joker. Now this is important for hunts, but also for any time you want to do big damage to PvE bosses. So single target damage works the best with Daydream Joker, and so I recommend that on your single target damage dealer.
Here!
Oh, okay. Ha! Oh. Ha!
Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Call. Unveil your eye of terror. It's going to be okay. Ha!
I hope you're ready.
I'm ready. Obey me. Obey me. Feel my might in the point of my spear. Obey me. Obey me. Let me take your pain away.
No destiny can stop me!
That must have been painful. Let's fight together.
First entry into the royal capital, and we went to the northwest to defeat the Devourer. Now we took the most direct path to get to the boss, and then once we defeated him, then we started to come and explore all these unknown areas. Go ahead and explore until you run out of morale. We're going to go for 100% exploration, and we're going to need multiple entries to be able to do that. And what we also see here is that we do get some ancient coins, which is nice, but we also get a very important weapon. This one is level 80 and has max stats, 36 equipment score starting out, and it's rage set. Rage set, very, very important for you to do big damage on a lot of the bosses, so don't neglect your royal capital.
Help!
Obey me. Obey me. It's going to be okay. Ha!
Son of light! Burn!
Obey me. Now, please. Here I go. Ha!
Take this!
I'm ready. Call. Unveil your eye of terror. Let me take your pain away. Obey me. Obey me. That must have been painful. All enemies will fall to my spear.
Day number 2 in the royal capital, we took the most direct route to the east to battle this boss. Then we reversed course and started to come back in and challenge these other unexplored areas. We're on our way to 100%, currently at 35, and for challenging this boss, you're going to get a pretty good ring. It's on the Unity set, but still, very good gear score and almost max stats.
Obey me. Obey me.
Take this!
Here I go. Obey me. Obey me. It's hard, but I won't give up. Feel my might in the point of my spear.
Yeah!
Obey me. Here I go. Blaze.
Purifying flame. Burn away the evil. This won't be an easy fight.
I'm ready. Obey me. I'll leave it to you. Let me take your pain away. That must have been painful. Beyond the abyss, to the end of futility. All enemies will fall to my spear.
Son of light. Burn! I hope you're ready.
Let's fight together. Obey me. Even if it's just a little. I really want to help. It's going to be okay. Fight with me. Wait!
Juleeve Council, definitely the most dicey fight that we've had so far. Now, you can definitely do it better on manual because you can control not only the amount of soul burns that you do, but also who you're going to attack and which attacks that you're going to use. Also, if you get a little bit luckier onto the second phase, then you can find that ad sooner, get out of that phase, and then you won't take so much damage. So you can definitely do this on manual much easier. But as you can see, we did it on auto, and though it got a little dicey, it still worked out just fine. Now what we did here is we took the south and east, and then I came back around this little loop here before I went over to the boss. After we're done with the boss, and I backtracked and came up until I lost morale. We're definitely going to go for 100% just because I like achievements, and so you're going to need to do one entry for every boss and then at least one more. And now we're going to get the rest of these during that very last bit to try and push for 100%. Let's go ahead and look at the gear. Epic pair of boots, all max stats, fantastic. Defense, effect, resist, effectiveness, and crit chance. Now, if we ignore crit chance completely and go into defense, effect, resist, this is going to be a really great pair of boots on something like an SC Airwell, maybe even a Dark Corvus. Now, if we get into some crit chance, that's going to be a great opportunity for us to now build an HP-based attacker who we want to move a little slower, but then counter attack. So a very useful pair of boots right here.
No destiny can stop me!
Obey me. Obey me. Obey me. Obey me. Over here! Let me help you. Feel my might in the point of my spear! Here I go!
This won't be an easy fight.
Let's fight together! That must have been painful. Call, unveil your eye of terror.
Son of light. Burn! I hope you're ready.
I'm ready. Obey me. Obey me.
Next up, we have Secretary Vera. This one finished so fast, I looked away for a minute, and when I looked back, it was already done. Now again, I took the most direct path. I went to the west and then south, and what I did is I kept going around this bend here, and then down to the boss. After we finished the boss, then I backtracked up through here and got this last little bit over, and then kept going until I failed. Along with the other ones, we're going to have to come back and get this little bit here, but it should not be a big issue. Now, when we look at the helmet, speed helmet, 5 speed, it also has crit chance and effectiveness. Now, it does not have a attack stat here, so we're not necessarily looking for an attack-based helmet. Hopefully, this is going to roll a lot into speed, a lot into defense and effectiveness, and it'll be very good on a debuffer. But we'll have to see how this one turns out. Now, again, if you get all speed, don't forget, level 80 free equipment cannot be reforged, so hopefully we get some nice rolls on this one.
Obey me. Obey me. It's hard, but I won't give up. Obey me. Obey me. Feel my might in the point of my spear. It's going to be okay.
Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Blaze. Obey me. Obey me. Let me take your pain away.
This won't be an easy fight.
Let's fight together. Here I go. Ha! Ha!
The last boss we have in Royal Capital was the Queen, and she wasn't even the hardest by a long shot. We went to the north and to the west, and then took the perimeter. Once we were able to battle the Queen, then we took the perimeter back down again. Now, I did have a few extra morale, so I backtracked up to this area to try and get a little more exploration. If we look at all these gray areas, we're going to have to come back in and make sure that we come and capture these areas to get our 100% achievement and also the reward for 100%. The more that you can do when you're going in the very first run, that's less that you have to do later, and it'll make it very easy just to come in and clean up. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the item that she drops. We have a crit set, crit chance necklace. Now this can be used on quite a lot of heroes. Heroes that want to have a 100% crit chance, like Winter, or heroes that want to do sustained damage, like maybe Arceus and Mercedes, right? We also see that we have speed and effectiveness on this, which is really, really good because you can use it on to a debuffer. Having crit chance means that you don't have a crit damage necklace, but it can still help you fill a lot of your stat voids. So I do like this necklace, and we are going to roll it for sure. Now, once you pass the royal capital Azmakalis, now we see Azmakalis of Cycle. Now, this is going to be what we call Hell Raid or Nightmare Raid. This is end game material that you're going to do every single month. You can beat every boss once a month, and the very first time you beat them, you're going to get your main reward. This is going to be level 88 gear, really good onto your gear score, and very fantastic. You can utilize this into a lot of heroes, and I definitely recommend coming in and doing this definitely for this, but also you want to come in every single month and beat all the bosses because they're going to drop currency that you can use in the shop, but they're also going to drop a lot of these random items. So it's going to be level 88 gear with a fixed main stat and random substats, which can be very, very good as well. I do have some videos on Azmakalis of Cycle, typically called Hell Raid, but we're also going to be taking this new account into this future content. That way we can really illustrate what it takes to beat it, not only the first time, but to have it on farm. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy this video. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.